What if I told you that the man once banned from Wall Street now owns the New York Mets and one of the most expensive Basquiats ever sold? This is the story of Steve Cohen, the hedge fund billionaire who turned financial controversy into cultural power. It's about money, markets, and the modern renaissance of reinvention. Steve Cohen started SAC Capital in 1992 with $25 million and an instinct for risk. He was a trader who didn't just read the market, he moved it. And by the mid 2000s, SAC managed over $14 billion and was famous for aggressive returns and an even more aggressive culture. But in 2013, everything crashed down. SAC Capital pleaded guilty to insider trading and paid a $1.8 billion fine, one of the largest in history. Cohen himself was barred from managing outside money for 2 years. Most people would have disappeared. He did the opposite. Cohen reemerged with Point72 Asset Management, a new fund built on data science and discipline. And he did something that most hedge funds never do. He went public about his love of art. His collection is valued at over $1 billion. He owns works by Picasso, Warhol, Koons, and yes, a Basquiat that he reportedly paid $110 million for. Then in 2020, he bought the New York Mets for $2.4 billion, turning from finance villain into folk hero. What looked like a rebrand was actually a reinvestment from financial markets to emotional markets. And here's what makes Steve Cohen fascinating. He understands that influence moves like capital. You diversify it. Art buys legacy, sports buys community, and finance funds both. He turned a trading ethos into a cultural one. Spot momentum before the world does and own a piece of it. Cohen proves that modern wealth is no longer about extraction, it's about expression. When you control the narrative around what's valuable, you control value itself. Steve Cohen bought a baseball team, a Basquiat, and a second chance, and turned them into a renaissance. He reminds us that markets aren't just financial, they're emotional. If you want to understand how power, culture, and capital intersect, subscribe to Creativity Meets Capital. That's where we decode the playbooks of modern empire builders. Check it out in the link in my bio.